Welcome back to another video, and we're looking at the Jieshuo 6700 XT. In my previous video we looked at the graphics card unboxing and we looked at the graphics card physically. So what we're doing in this video is we're looking underneath it and looking at all the specs and all the kind of techie stuff underneath. So let's get straight into it. So as we know, it's actually the ASRock RX 700 XT Challenger D with just the Jieshuo stickers on. So it's a good thing that it's not a Frankenstein build where they just get random PCB and put a random cooler on it, etc. This is a proper legit ASRock card. And what we should be getting is 230 watts. So let's look at CPU-C. We go onto the graphics and we actually see it's been set to 186 watts. So it does have a modified V BIOS. So we should be able to flash the legit ASRock BIOS without much problems, which is a good thing. Tech power up, not much going on. Everything looks legit, and I did enable resizable bar. And then in MSI Afterburner, I saw that the core voltage was set to 1200. So in future video I might do a undervolting and see if I can get it as efficient as I can. And this is the core clock that has been set to the memory clock, and it was set to 0 on the power limit. Fan speeds set as it is. So let's have a look at the fan. So yeah, this is the fan curve. Obviously you want to change that yourself, and yeah, that's the kind of basics of it. If you guys have any questions or if you want to know more about the card, I can do that. If anything I've missed, just let me know. So the next part we're going to be looking at is synthetic benchmark and game benchmarks as well. Right, so we'll start with the Fairmark bench test first. And this is the 3060 Ti on the left, and this is the 6700 XT on the right. The card that I used was the Jieshuo 3060 Ti that I bought about 11 months ago. So if you want to watch that video, you can have a look at it. It's a very good card. The only reason I'm retiring it is because I want the extra VRAM. But the 6700 XT and the 3060 Ti, they kind of perform similar. So yeah, let's look at the scores in more depth. So 6700 XT gets about 1000 more better score. Other than that, everything is kind of similar. I did want to highlight the temperatures. So the 3060 Ti got 78 degrees and the 6700 XT 72 degrees. The hotspot temperature was really high, 103 degrees, and I think it's because of that 1.2 millivolt on the MSI Afterburner. So once I undervolt it, I might do a video on that. I think this will reduce and also do a repaste, see if I can get that reduced. And I did put the power limit up by 15% on the 3060 Ti and also on the 6700 XT. So this is why it's not showing 183 watts, it's showing 215 watts. What I did do afterwards is with the 6700 XT, I did put it down to 1150 millivolts just to see what happens, and it actually did a lot better. It done 13,000, got more FPS, and you can see slightly less temperature, not much, it's only 1 degree, but it did get more performance. So I might do a bit more testing around it and see if I can get a bit more efficient, get more power of it, do a bit of overclock and also undervolt it. Right, next I've done a benchmark on one game, and this was Far Cry 6, and this is 3060 Ti on the left, and we've got the 6700 XT on the right. You can see the average frames similar, but the 6700 XT is a little bit higher. Maximum frames higher on the 6700 XT, minimum frames exactly the same. Frames rendered, 6700 XT got 600 more, so which is about 10% more. So we've got the Ryzen 5700X, and we've got the 3060 Ti 6700 XT, 32 gigs of RAM, and this is just a graph, and I've done it at 1440p. So I just want to go back to the Fairmark results. I did do a comparison with someone else's 6700 XT. So these two are mine, and then I found another one on the scoreboard, and they did get less. So I think the VBIOS that I've got is slightly overclocked, so it's performing a little bit better. But yeah, I'm not sure. But overall, it's performing better than my 3060 Ti, which is a good thing, because obviously 6700 XT is meant to be better slightly than 3060 Ti in gaming. Productivity, I'm not sure at the moment, because I don't really do any productivity stuff on my computer. Editing wise, I do everything on my phone. I don't do it on the computer. But yeah, if I've missed anything out, guys, then write them down below, and I'll try to answer them in the following video if I do another one. I will be doing a video on opening it up and having a look inside, doing a repaste and see if the temperatures go down a little bit. And I just wanted to give you a video where there's a lot of people that are probably going to be buying 6700 XT or the 3060 because of the 12 gigabyte VRAM. People that are on a budget, obviously if you've got more money, then they'll be looking at 16 gigs of VRAM or even more. But the people at the budget level, people who've got the 8 gigabyte card, who are looking to go to the 6700 XT, overall my opinion on this card from the seller, I would say my experience so far has been great, and I would recommend it. Like I said, I got this card for £190. So if there's another sale and it goes under £200, then I'll probably buy another one and try to flip it in my builds, in future builds, because obviously I do that on the side as well. And I think it's a very good value card. At the moment, it's going for £220 on AliExpress. On eBay, they go for around £280. Facebook Market, there isn't any locally. We do have some just outside of my 30-mile radius, but they're going for 300 plus. And you can buy that new, so there's no point looking at those. But yeah, the conclusion is it's a very good card. It's just the VBIOS needs flashing back to the original, and I think it'll be a very decent card. So yeah, if you have any questions, write them down below, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.